Stephon Castle. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6'5", at forward, number 0, Calvin Johnson. 6', at guard, number 3, Chris Paul. 7'4", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
So the Houston starting 5. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Johnson in at the 3. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying? So assertive on the tape. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
Smith outside. Green finds Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
To the middle, pulls it, and there's Şengün on the assist from Van Vliet.
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Pass to Castle. Picked up by Sohan, fires from deep. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Green. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on an upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all, but when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
For three, Smith. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Now here's Paul on the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. From the strike. That shot off. Paul with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sohan outside, pass to Paul. Wembanyama against Van Vliet. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Smith. Van Vliet outside. Thompson with a screen. To the inside. The layup off target.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They lead by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on them.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Steven Adams out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Here's Adams. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's Whitmore outside, and he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside for Wembanyama. 4-3. Doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6. Rockets trail by 7. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him. You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Paul looking over the floor. The Rockets pull it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Thompson outside. Crafty move, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Outside Wembanyama, three-pointer. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Rockets, Şengün checked in for Adams. Brooks comes in for Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. On defense, the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 8.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Outside Wembanyama from the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Eason.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Paul, shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. Şengün, a screen on Paul. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kept alive. Şengün finds Eason. And the 3 off target. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Paul with it. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Getting downhill, attacking. What a great mindset.
Şengün, a screen on Paul. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Pass to Castle. Wide open look. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 5.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Wembanyama down low. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep...
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half,
You take a look at the Spurs, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first matchup. Played with a...
and returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Zohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Paul with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Rebound by Van Vliet.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Brooks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Şengün against Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal.
That one on Şengün. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Oh, rising above. Wembanyama.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Rockets trail by 9. Outside, Green. The baseline, Jay. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 13 now.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Outside Wembanyama, puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Spurs lead by 10.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Wembanyama, pass to Zohan. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Wembanyama. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Smith inside. Johnson on him. A nice shot by Smith.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now Paul.
The defense gets in Paul's business, but his instincts are just too good. He's still able to get off his shot and draw the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Thompson. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wembanyama screen. And it's Paul off the drive and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Spurs, second.
Well, last year they were an excellent passing team. They want that to continue into this year.
Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Smith. Here's Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Driving in. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Spurs lead by 12. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Paul, the open look. Drops one in from the wing. Paul's got 4 points this quarter. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Shoots over Paul, and he can't bank that one in. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet, inside. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Paul. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so the San Antonio Spurs, in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard, then it's Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wembanyama screen from deep. Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Shepard. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepard, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Johnson against Brooks. A shot from the high post. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Şengün. And down it goes. 2 points.
You got to love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Spurs lead by 8. Here's Paul. Shoots over Shepard. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And that's a double-double for him now. Johnson against Brooks. Pass to Shepard for 3. Buries it from 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Picked up by Sohan. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And Şengün throw it down.
And this has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Outside Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks. Going up top, it's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
VanVleet against Paul. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Brooks against Paul. Oh, deflected. Şengün with a steal. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Launches a three. Wemby drains the corner shot. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Spurs.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And that's just fantastic court awareness. VanVleet sensing the overcommitment and finding the open teammate.
So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.